Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. In this video guys, we're gonna talk about Eve sharing her story of Jay-Z being jealous of her. And Jay-Z is not the only one who was jealous of Eve when she was in the industry. Most of the boys were, because Eve had a flow, her thing was tight. She definitely knew her thing. And because of that, the men were normally jealous towards her. And it still happens even to this day. We see it with Nicki Minaj. The men in the industry are so scared of her because we know that Nicki got bars, she got lyrics, the girl is super talented, and oftentimes she kicked the boys' butts. And as such, they try to keep her down because, the guys have been owning the industry, but if you notice and if you observe, the females are slowly but surely taking over. No, we're gonna go back to 1999 when the rap game had to have a first lady of every group. If you remember, G-Unit had Olivia and Rough Riders had Eve. Now, Eve and Jay-Z was being managed by Swiss Beat. Eve completed her track, Got a Man That I Think I'm Gonna Love Forever. You remember that song. So the song is titled Got a Man. Anyway, Swiss Beat played the song for Jay-Z. And Jay-Z was like, I want a song like that. I want the same flow. I want the same beat and everything. And Jay-Z went on to make Girl's Best Friend, If you listen to both songs, you can definitely hear the flow. You can definitely hear the beat. You got the little auto-tune singing at the beginning, and then Jay-Z comes in with his rap, and it's the same thing for Got a Man, right? So just to drag y'all memory a bit, Jay-Z's song, Girl's Best Friend, it's like, come here, daddy, come here, my baby. I want nobody but you, my baby. That song. And then we had Eve, Got a Man That I Think I'm Gonna Love Forever and Forever Will. Yes. So if you listen to both songs, you'll realize that they share a lot of similarities. And that is because Jay-Z copied Eve. Eve completed her song way before Jay-Z even had a concept. Jay-Z came up with a concept. After Swiss Beat played Eve's Got a Man, Jay-Z was like, I need everything. I need a song like that. So Eve allowed her song to sit in the vault. Jay-Z went ahead, did his song, copied Eve. He released the song August of 1999, and Eve released her song December of 1999. Eve's song went on to do far better than Jay-Z's song, and it is still a banger today. Eve is spilling the beans. She's telling all in her new book that she has, and I'm going to give you guys an excerpt from the book. So let's get into it. She says, and I quote, Swiss played it for another rapper after we got Mashonda on the hook, and he was basically like, I want a song like this. He didn't just want the beat either. He wanted the old thing, the light, the eerie beat, but also the playful singing on the hook. Hell, he even wanted Mashonda on the hook. And that's what he got when he got his version of the song. The song was even released before it Got a Man. He didn't let that sit in the vault for very long. That didn't bother me at all. Honestly, if anything, it just reaffirmed what I knew and had wanted the whole time, that men saw me as their competition even more than women. Mission accomplished. So that's the end of the excerpt from that book. And the book is called That Girl from Eve. We know it's not her first book, and she is spilling a whole lot more in that book. Also, if you guys remember on her promotional tour for the book, she basically shared with us that her drink was spiked at an Emmy award show. I think it was the Emmys after party, and her drink was spiked. Janet Jackson came to her rescue. Janet Jackson was asking for aspirin, hot sauce, and water. Let's give you the chemistry behind those ingredients. No, oftentimes our bodies can react to, substances differently. When a woman's drink is spiked, in this case, it can cause her to hyperventilate, have nausea, lose focus, blurry vision, dizziness, and all of that. So the aspirin basically helps to block that factor and keep her heart rate balanced so she doesn't hyperventilate, end up in a delirium or anything like that. No, the pepper sauce, it has vinegar, it has oftentimes cayenne pepper or the pepper effect. It helps to really flush whatever substance out of our system quickly, while the vinegar neutralizes the effect of the substance. And yes, the bread. Bread was included. So the bread helps to absorb the substance as well, so it doesn't go through her bloodstream as quick as it would. So the combination basically helps to neutralize, flush, and tone down the effect of whatever substance they spiked her drink with. Naturally, you know that Janet Jackson's father has been in the industry. He has worked a lot with Motown Records, if you remember Michael Jackson's history and all of that, you know Joe Jackson know the do. So naturally, this is not going to be anything surprising for Janet Jackson. She has been in the business for quite a number of years, and we know that they've seen a lot. Their father has shared a lot with them. So as such, Janet knew exactly what to do to help Eve out of that situation. Thank God. So this shows you that Hollywood is not just dirty and corrupt today. It has long been that way. It's just that with the use of technology, we're getting more insights. We're communicating more. We are agreeing more. We're having these discussions and all of that. We can decipher into these things even more. We're going back and looking back at past testimonies from these artists. So Eve telling her story, we 100% believe that she had that experience. And when Eve left the industry, you could actually tell that she was getting a lot of fight. She was going through a lot. And oftentimes we don't see females staying in the industry this long. I mean, Nicki Minaj is there for so long. Kudos to her for being a rap artist. For the female rap artists, they never have longevity or consistent longevity in the industry because of the atrocities that they face from the male. No, I have to say, we've heard about Beyonce being jealous of Adele. Now we're hearing about Jay-Z being jealous of Eve. I have to say that we all have some amount of jealousy, but the difference between some of us is that some of us do not act on our jealousy. We would see someone, for example, you may say, you know what? I love Starflame's accent. She has that little bit of, Jamaican spice to it. She's spicy. She's fiery. I like that. I wish it could be like that, but you would leave it at that. Some people would act on it by saying, you know what? If I can't be her, I'm going to take her out. Or I'm going to study this girl. I'm going to be like her. And then I'm going to convince everyone that she is the one who copied me. So these things are not new. They have long existed, still existed, but it's just that some people know how to maintain their composure and not act on their jealousy. Everyone has jealous streaks, but some of us knows how to fuel that jealousy into something positive. But for the majority, they act on their jealous feelings. In this case, at least Jay-Z did. But however, she also had good things to say about Jay-Z. You can see Jay-Z's undertone, even though Eve said that, oftentimes Jay-Z would give her good encouragement and all of that, but you could still see his undertone in all of that. So, I mean, these men, I have to say, these are weak men. Honestly, no apology. Any man that does this to a woman, I have to say they're weak. I understand being inspired, but to say that you want everything bar for bar, T for T, that is just jealous behavior. But anyway, Eve won. She came out on top at the end of the day. She's doing good. She's out of the industry, and I'm so happy for her. Now, guys, it's your time to chime in. Let me know, what are your thoughts about Eve sharing her story of the jealous male artist that copied her beat for beat, flow for flow. Let's get the discussion popping. While you're at it, you know what to do. Thumbs up, share, stay safe. See you guys later. Bye, guys.